Louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On first down, James. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangwu.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Allen.
They'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Steps away to his left. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And again, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they can't bring him down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's James, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's James. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's James. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Flushed out right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He could only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Now Allen. Complete here. It's Hyde. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This time Wilson will throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A final shot before half for Allen. Drops this off with Nwangu. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's going to air one out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than...
The ball comes out. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Again, Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Richardson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. The 20. 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Sam Sloman now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground? And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and 7, Allen. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Allen's throw is complete, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. James. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Newman. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st down, it's James. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.